Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, Webster. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Webster. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Eagles 10, Giants 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be back. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Murray off play action. Able to find Gray here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They go play action with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Giants at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught at the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
In motion, the tight end. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd and goal, Hurts flushed out right. To the goal line,
saying we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll throw now on the final play. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Giants 7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Giants 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
33-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Murray looking to change the play here. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Barkley. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
It's 4th and goal.
Johnson's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Murray with a 3rd and long, rolling to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Johnson's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
Hey, let's go.
Smith will come in motion right. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This one out quickly to Watkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Murray. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Play action. Now it's Murray. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, Ace. Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jordan Davis, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
On first down, Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Eagles 24, Giants 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pardon, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Murray off play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Murray. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And